A few days ago, some highly optimistic claims about a supposed Galaxy S26 Ultra leak surfaced online. However, these statements conflicted with several reliable reports that have appeared over the past few months. According to leaker Chun 8888, who has shared information based on debug tests, essentially early-stage testing for a device now nearing final production, we now have new details as the Galaxy S26 Ultra moves closer to mass manufacturing. Meanwhile, Ice Universe added his own comments regarding the widely discussed 60-watt fast charging, referencing these same test results. Another source, Spygo 19726, who claims access to internal documents and conversations with Samsung engineers, suggested that the company's new Exynos 2600 chipset could play a key role in improving camera performance. According to Chun, the Galaxy S26 Ultra's camera sensor configuration in the current debug testing is as follows: 200 megapixel HP2 main sensor, 50 megapixel JN3 ultrawide sensor, 12 megapixel 5K3 LD3X telephoto sensor, 50 megapixel IMX854 periscope 5X sensor, 12 megapixel IMX874 front camera. The main difference compared to the S25 Ultra is the switch from the older 10 megapixel 3X sensor with a 1/1.39 size to the newer 12 megapixel K3 LD sensor. The rest of the camera setup remains the same as last year's model. Ice Universe reaffirmed that he has consistently stated the device would support 60-watt fast charging, not 45-watt, and now the latest test data confirms this. According to him, the S26 Ultra shows notable improvements in charging speed. Additionally, Spygo 19726 claims the Exynos 2600 will bring major upgrades to camera processing. The chip reportedly supports up to a 320 megapixel main sensor and offers enhanced HDR and RAW capture capabilities. Even if Samsung doesn't include a 320 megapixel sensor in the S26 Ultra, the improved image processing should still deliver better low-light performance, higher detail levels, and more accurate colors in the final photos. What's your thoughts on this? Do you think Samsung's upgrades will make the S26 Ultra the best camera phone yet? Let me know in the comments section below. Ice Universe recently compared the display panels of the Galaxy S25 Ultra and the Galaxy S26 Ultra side by side, and the differences are quite interesting. The S26 Ultra appears slightly taller and narrower, a change that could make it more comfortable for one-handed use. The corners are also more rounded compared to the sharper edges of the S25 Ultra, giving the device a softer and more refined design. Ice Universe also shared a new comparison video between the Galaxy S25 Ultra and the upcoming Galaxy S26 Ultra, and once again, the biggest change is the display. The bezels are noticeably different this time. Earlier renders showed ultra-thin, perfectly uniform bezels that seemed almost too good to be true. The updated renders still showcase slim bezels, but now they look more practical and balanced, aligning with Samsung's recent flagship designs. The frame has also been refined. Instead of a completely flat profile with sharp edges, the new design introduces a subtle curve, which should make the phone feel more comfortable in hand. According to Ice Universe, this adjustment was likely made to improve ergonomics. We also get a comparison between the Galaxy S26 Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Interestingly, the image reveals that the iPhone 17 Pro Max will feature more rounded corners than Samsung's upcoming flagship. What's your thoughts on this? Do you prefer Samsung's new rounded design or Apple's softer look? Let me know in the comments section below. We're now going to run through the full specs, design, and expected pricing to help you decide which one is right for you, so hit subscribe now, and let's dive right into it. First up, the standard Galaxy S26. It's coming with a 6.2-inch dynamic A&OLED display with improvements in brightness and color accuracy. We get a 120Hz display with HDR10+ and a resolution of 1080x2340. The display will be protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. For selfies, it has a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera. On the rear, there's a triple camera setup consisting of a wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto, but the exact sensors are still unknown. It'll be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 chipset and comes with 12 GB of RAM and up to 512 GB of storage, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4000 mAh unit with 25 dB fast charging and 15 dB wireless charging. It will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support. The phone will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at around $800 in January 2026. Next, we have the Samsung Galaxy S26 Plus, which may also be known as the S26 Edge. This one will come with a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with similar improvements in brightness and color accuracy. You'll get a 120Hz display, HDR10+, and a resolution of 1440x3120, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. There's a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera for selfies. The rear setup includes a dual camera system with a wide and an ultra-wide camera, though the exact sensors are still under wraps. It's also powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 and will come with 12 GB of RAM and storage options of 256 GB or 512 GB, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4900 mAh unit with 45 dB fast charging and 15 dB wireless charging. It will support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. This model will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to be priced from $1,000 in January 2026. Finally, we have the premium model, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. This one features a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display, again with improvements to brightness and color accuracy, 120Hz refresh rate, and HDR10+, with a resolution of 1440x3120, and it will be protected by Gorilla Glass Armor 3. There have been reports suggesting that this could feature the first ever under-display camera on an S-series phone, likely an 8-megapixel under-display selfie camera. On the rear, it will come with a quad camera setup featuring wide, ultra-wide, telephoto, and periscope lenses, but the exact sensors are still unknown. The phone will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 in all regions and will come with 12 GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage, UFS 4.0. It's packing a 6000 mAh battery with significant improvements to fast charging. As expected, it will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. The S26 Ultra will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at $1,300 in January 2026. Overall, it's looking like the Samsung Galaxy S26 series is going to be an exciting release, especially if the Ultra becomes the first S-series phone to feature the under-display camera. Samsung seems to be continuing their strategy of improving and refining their phones, rather than completely redesigning them for the sake of it. And just like all new phones, there will be a major emphasis on software, with AI playing a huge role in the user experience. The launch is still a bit far off, but we can expect plenty of information to leak as we approach the release date. Make sure you're subscribed